Hey everyone, it's Eddie Campos here with Remax Preferred Associates, and this is Coffee with Eddie. I want to welcome my guest, Paul Zito, Vice President of International Affairs with Regional Growth Partners. That's RGP. RGP is a part of the Jobs Ohio Network, and they look for opportunities that exist throughout the world to help bring them to our little corner of the world. Paul, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Eddie. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. So, Paul, I wanted to ask you some questions in regards to what you do specifically, foreign direct investment, FDI.
Yep.
So one of the things we had discussed earlier is you spoke about 200 overseas companies with 30,000 jobs in the region, most coming from Canada, Japan, and Europe, and foreign direct investment into our region has averaged $1 billion in new and expanded facilities and 800 jobs annually. That's amazing.
Yeah, you and I have spoken before about the advantages of the Toledo being an older town and having a well-developed, I call it a well-developed international infrastructure. Mm-hmm. You need good labor, you've got it. In the glass industry, automotive industry, solar industry, logistics, you name it. You need good logistics. You've got road, rail, water, air, very well developed. And that's a great advantage. And the Toledo metro area has a long history of foreign direct investment that many other metro areas wish they could get. The numbers you mentioned of, on average every year, about $1 billion from foreign direct investment in capital equipment and bricks and mortar invested, and about 800 new jobs per year, that's generally 20 to 25% of the total every year. And that 20 to 25% are what many other metro areas around the country are striving for. So we're very fortunate to have that. Those 200 companies that have operations throughout Northwest Ohio, all the way to the Indiana border, all the way down to Lima, east almost to Cedar Point, and up into Hillsdale, Lenawee, and Monroe counties, they employ over 30,000 people directly. If you add the indirect jobs that are supported, everyone uses a different formula, say 50,000 jobs dependent on FDI.
Yeah. So can you talk about some of the past success stories of what RGP has done for the region?
Goodness. Certainly in the automotive industry, we have suppliers from Europe, France, Forcia, from Germany, Egelhoff Controls in Toledo itself. A great success comes from Japan. Because of Honda in Marysville and the Columbus area, and the strength of automotive in the Detroit and Ann Arbor areas, Japanese and other companies see the Toledo metro area as a low-cost place to do business. One of my favorite case studies, I mentioned it to you recently, was a Japanese company by the name of Topia. They do prototyping for the automotive industry. When Toyota says, we have a new design for a door, we need 1,000 of them to test for corrosion, weather, etc. This company makes them. They opened up an operation in Toledo about 2 years ago. They employ about 60 people already, and they're slated for more growth. But what I really enjoy is when the company actually enjoys the community and the region. One of their manufacturing engineer by the name of Shimada has fallen in love with the Toledo area, particularly Maumee. He loves to fish in the Maumee River. He plays mandolin at the Village Idiot quite often. He only knows about 30 words of English, but he knows those words really well. And he loves the area so much that he's bringing his family over. Oh, to me, fantastic. That's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it's kind of like a referral. If I do a good job for somebody, if somebody refers me to their family, that really says the most about what I was able to accomplish for them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So,
and Toledo in the metro area has done a good job over the years, looking 30 years or more, when really the most recent wave of foreign direct investment started. And businesses around the world, they hear that no matter what industry you're in.
well, that's fantastic. We appreciate everything that you've done to connect Toledo to the rest of the world. Thank you so much. Everyone, this has been Coffee with Eddie. This is my second episode with Paul Zito with the Regional Growth Partners. Paul, thanks for joining me, and we will see you guys next week.